What's up, weebs? Jordan here. So, if you have been around for my channel in the few months that it has been around, you have known that I like the manga series, Kaiju No. 8. Kaiju No. 8 is on its 32nd or 33rd chapter now, so it is still, as far as manga, shonen manga go, very new to the community. A lot of people are just now getting into it. I personally love Kaiju No. 8. I think it is a fantastic series so far. It's got a nice charm to it, good characters, great story. It's very easily digestible, easy to get into, easy to enjoy, all around just great. All of it's good, that's awesome. I have noticed online, a lot of people are comparing Kaiju No. 8 to Attack on Titan. They are saying basically that Kaiju No. 8 is a ripoff of Attack on Titan. I personally have some thoughts on this, and in today's video, I wanted to get into some of the similarities, some of the differences, my thoughts on this very strange comparison. So, if you are not subscribed to this channel yet, down below me there's a button that says subscribe. Smash it for me, I'd really appreciate it. Also, hit the like button, it really helps out the channel, helps me get around, helps, you know, everything with YouTube. All that jazz. Thank you so much. Okay, let's get into the video. So Kaiju No. 8, like I said, is on its 33rd chapter. It is a really good series about a guy named Kafku who is in a world where it is attacked by kaiju monsters. Giant monsters that come in, devastate the city, completely wipe it out. And at the beginning, he is a part of the monster sweepers, which come in and clean up the body of the monsters, the guts and the blood everywhere. It's a messy job. So the monster sweepers come in and clean everything up. Kafka, you know, along the way of the manga series gets, in one way or another, a smaller form of the kaiju goes inside of his body, thus making himself turn into a kaiju. So, right there, with Attack on Titan and Kaiju No. 8, Eren and Kafka both have the ability to turn into the main villains of the series, Titans and kaiju. That is a similarity, yes, that is correct. That is a pretty big similarity. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that shonen, like every shonen series is different and unique, because for the most part, most shonen series are very similar. Everything from like Yu Yu Hakusho, Dragon Ball, all the early late 90s anime to now, as far as like the big popular shonen series, have all been very similar. Let's take Jujutsu Kaisen for example. Yuji Itadori has inside of him a demon that when that demon decides to be activated, he uses those powers from the demon and he becomes very strong. That is exactly like Naruto with Kurama. Same thing, you know, same exact basic format of like the main protagonist having some form of demon inside them that gives them very strong abilities. Also, Black Clover, whereas Asta has no magical abilities whatsoever, he wants to be the Wizard King. He gets a different wizard book and it gives him anti-magic. Being the Wizard King is just like One Piece with Luffy wanting to be the Pirate King. Him having no powers whatsoever is just like Midoriya not having a quirk in My Hero Academia. All that being said, my main point is being that shonen series in general are all very, very similar in their core, and with the newer characteristics of the newer shonen series taking from older series and even taking from series that are out at the same time as this. Shonen copying other forms of shonen tropes is nothing new to the genre itself. Now with Kaiju No. 8, my main reason for really enjoying Kaiju No. 8 is because I think it's just a little different vibe than a lot of newer shonen series out right now. It's very, like, it's very futuristic with their power suits and just the way that they're set up, the world that they're in. Everything in the world of Kaiju No. 8 has like a new futuristic tech savvy vibe to it that I really enjoy. So with Kaiju No. 8 and Kafka with the little small kaiju entering his body and him becoming a kaiju, that having similarities with Eren and Attack on Titan becoming a Titan, I can understand why people, because of the extreme popularity of Attack on Titan and Kaiju number 8 being a new kind of up and coming popular shonen series, I definitely see why people are saying this. Do I 100% agree? No. If you read both series, they are very different. There are core similarities, like I stated with most shonen, having the same tropes in both Attack on Titan and Kaiju number 8. But like I said, if you go and read all of Kaiju number 8, there's only 30-something chapters. It won't take you very long. And I'm assuming most of you have probably watched up to the newest season of Attack on Titan or are finished with the manga. If you really go in and like read the series and get into the nitty-gritty of each specific manga, you're gonna realize that it is completely different. There is absolutely no way that anybody would read Kaiju number 8 and think like, oh man, this is a complete ripoff of Attack on Titan. It just isn't a thing. The reason people do this is because Attack on Titan is so widely and vastly popular right now, and it is very different from most other shonen series. It is not a Shonen Jump series, but it is a shonen series at its core. It is so popular that anything that remotely resembles it from now on is just going to be an Attack on Titan ripoff. And the fact that Kaiju number 8 has a few similarities of power systems and monsters in that series, it already is starting out with a disadvantage. Because like I said, Attack on Titan is so popular, from now on, anything that where the main character transforms into some sort of monster is automatically going to be an Attack on Titan ripoff. Now, and especially now that Attack on Titan is finished, the fan base, the people that really enjoy that show are so just like emotional and sensitive about it being over. And I'm not saying that in a bad way, because that's how I feel. Attack on Titan was great. But they're gonna look for negatives in any sort of series that like remotely resemble it. Like for example, when Jujutsu Kaisen first came out, or even when Black Clover first came out, people were just ripping it to shreds because they were so similar to other very popular shonen series. But fast forward to now, 2021, Black Clover is really, really popular. The anime ended, it was a big deal. The manga is still going on, and it is fire right now. And look at Jujutsu Kaisen. With the first season ending and the manga still going on, the movie announcement, Jujutsu Kaisen is arguably the most popular shonen series out right now. But back to the point on that, the reasoning that that they don't get the same criticism now is because it has been a while. They've gained reputation, they've gained popularity, and people tend to forget about those negative things that they look for when a new series comes out. So my main point being in all of this is the reasoning that people are seeing similarities and saying that Kaiju number 8 is a rip-off of Attack on Titan is because it's new and it's doing really well. And usually when things come out and they're new and they're kind of hot, people like to go in and rip it. They don't want something to be perfect. They have to find the negatives in things. And I'm not saying I don't do that either. Like if something comes out and everybody's saying like, hey man, you got to do this. It's really cool. You're going to like it. I automatically am already a little inclined to not want to do that thing. So in that aspect, I sort of understand why people do stuff like that. But if you are at all interested in Kaiju number 8, I highly recommend it. It is a fantastic series. Like I said, the main character, Kafka, is really good. It does have similarities to Attack on Titan, but in and of itself, just in Kaiju number 8, it is such a refreshing story in the shonen series right now for me that I'm just all in on it. I love it. If you haven't read it, I highly recommend it. Go check it out. It's on the Shonen Jump app. $2 a month. Go read the whole thing. It's worth it. And then you can read some other stuff on the Shonen Jump app that is also incredible. So, to end the video, there are some similarities in Attack on Titan and Kaiju number 8. But at their core, they are both two different series that are both really good. So, go read Kaiju number 8.